Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another one of my foundation routine videos, and I'm doing my foundation routine, or I'm showing you guys my foundation routine on the L'Oreal True Match foundation. If you guys would like to see how I go about applying this foundation, just keep on watching and I'm going to go ahead and get into my foundation routine. Lately with this L'Oreal True Match foundation, I have been loving using primer before I apply the foundation. The two primers that I like to use is either the Benefit the Porefessional or the Maybelline Baby Skin. These are both like my go-to primers. I love both of these, so if you want a high-end primer, this is a great one, or if you want a good drugstore one, I love the Maybelline Baby Skin. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on, and I do pretty much put this all over my face, but I mostly concentrate it in the areas where my pores are larger. And I do have some acne scarring here, like around my mouth and chin. So it helps to kind of fill in those spots where I do have scars. And I just kind of like press it in to my skin like this. I don't really put it on like this part of my face, just mostly the center area, like where your pores would be the largest. If you have been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that I go ahead and apply my concealer before I do my foundation. And lately, I have been loving this Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I know it's not drugstore, and this is kind of more of a drugstore tutorial, but I wanted to show you guys what I've really been loving, and this concealer is amazing. I love it so much. It's probably my favorite high-end concealer. The only thing is I wish that it came in it came in a little more shades than what it comes in. This shade has been working really great for me, and this is light neutral, just because I have gotten a little bit of sun since it is starting to become summertime. Well, it's not summertime yet, but it's more like, it's getting close. It's spring, getting closer to summer, so I have gotten a little bit of sun. And I'm just going to take my Real Technique sponge, and I've already dampened it, and I'm going to go ahead and blend out this concealer. Then with this foundation, I just kind of shake it up. And I know that there are companies that make pumps for this True Match foundation. I need to buy a pump. I cannot remember the company. I had one of my followers, one of you guys, recommended a pump. And I know that Danny from Coffee... Is it Danny or... Yeah, Danny. With Coffee Break with Danny, like, she recommended these pumps. I can't remember the company name, but I need to get some pumps. But yeah, I just go ahead and shake it up. And today I'm going to try this shade in N2. I have been using N1, which is Soft Ivory, but I picked up Classic Ivory last night just because, like I said, I have been getting a little more sun and I need a little bit of a darker shade. So hopefully this shade will be good for me. And I just go ahead and pour it here on the back of my hand. Whoa, that was probably way too much foundation. But it is a fairly runny foundation. Hopefully my camera's focusing on it. As you can see, like, it's running down my hand. Hopefully you guys can see. It's a lot like the Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation, like in consistency. Okay, yeah, I think this shade is going to be really good. And I just go ahead and dot this all around my face. I don't know if did I say what shade this was into Classic Ivory? I think I did. But I just go ahead and, like I said, I dot this all around my face. The flat side of the Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I'll just bounce that here on my face. And with this foundation, it is so perfect. Like, it isn't too dewy, it's not too matte, it just really looks like skin. And honestly, out of all of my drugstore foundations, I have found that this one is the most comparable to my Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation, which is my all-time favorite high-end foundation. This foundation, it has a good, like, light to medium coverage. You can build it up. But it just looks like skin. And I used to apply this foundation with my hands, and I liked it whenever I applied it like that, but with this Miracle Complexion Sponge, it just looked flawless. If you have been using your hands to apply this foundation and you just, you kind of like it, but you're not in love with it, get this Miracle Complexion Sponge and try it with this foundation. You will love this foundation once you get this sponge. It just applies it so beautiful. And then here around my nose, I just kind of turn this thing over to the pointed side. And then to set this foundation, I am going to use the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder to set my under eye concealer. So I'll just dust a little bit of this e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder just here under my eyes, just to set everything so it doesn't crease and just last all day. And then I just use this e.l.f. Kabuki brush to set this foundation. Well, I also use the powder, not just the brush. There are two different makeup setting sprays that I like to use. For high end, I like to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. For drugstore, I like to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Set Spray and Set. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal one today. I'm almost out of this one. And I just mist that on like that. And then I just let that dry before I apply like my bronzer or blush or anything like that. I just find that when I set everything with a makeup setting spray like that before I do apply blush or bronzer, it just keeps the foundation in place and it keeps it from moving. And I also love to set foundations with makeup setting sprays because it just makes the foundation blend into your skin a lot better, and it just makes it look more like skin. And the makeup setting sprays will help your foundations to last longer. I do find that with this foundation it lasts for a really long time on its own, but like with a makeup setting spray it just helps it last that much longer. And especially in the summertime when you might sweat or it gets really hot, that really will help to keep your foundation on. So that completes this foundation routine on the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. Like I told you guys in the intro and throughout this video, I love this foundation. It is one of my new favorite drugstore foundations, and I'm not for sure. I think I'm going to post this video after, but I do have a video up, at least it should be up, on my top favorite foundations from the drugstore that are good for dry skin or more mature skin. And this is one of those foundations. So yeah, I love it. And I know that a lot of you guys probably love this foundation too. So if you guys did enjoy this foundation routine, but if I could even talk, if you guys did enjoy this foundation routine video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know to continue to do these videos when I discover new foundations that I absolutely love. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and become part of my YouTube family. I hope that you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah.